Look, I don't know how many years it's going to take for me to be right on this hot take, but I'm going to be right. I'm going to be right eventually. They're going to hit a bubble with these wide receivers.
It's like you in the housing market.
It's asinine. It's absolutely asinine, and I would actually say no, it ain't worth it. It is not. The amount of quality football players, you guys do realize wide receiver is the most dependent position on any football team. Single-handedly the most dependent football position. I have a hard time valuing that way more than an edge rusher. I have a hard time valuing that way more than a left tackle.
Mm-hmm.
So are wide receivers valuable? Yes, because they score points. But this bubble is going to come, and I think it's going to come aggressively when it hits.
Dr. Paul Brewery is looking at you like,
if I could short it, I'm shorting the hell out of that baby.
That's right, baby. That's right. There you go. I don't know what to say, man. It's going up. There's a dozen or so receivers that make more than $28 million a year. There's like 5 or 6 of them that make more than
40. That's freaking quarterback money.
Wow. But what's quarterback money going to be? I mean, we are going to get, you're going to get a $70 million quarterback here probably in the next 5 years. The cap keeps going up. The interest in football is through the roof. Everybody is making cajillions of dollars here. They're going to add an 18th game. They're going to stretch out the season even longer. You just set a record for Super Bowl advertising, and you had the most eyeballs on the Super Bowl that you ever had for a game that on paper wasn't even all that interesting.
History would tell you the teams that pay the wide receivers the most, they don't win Super Bowls.
And the Eagles just won. They pay A.J. Brown.
What's A.J. getting paid?
He makes 30 plus, something like that. He's up there. The Chiefs, the Chiefs aren't, who are they paying? They're not really paying anybody, are they? The Chiefs, they're paying Patrick Mahomes, who they're paying. They're paying Chris Jones. They paid Travis Kelce. What do you see for A.J. Brown?
Oh, it's confusing.
Yeah.
$18 million was the cap hit. That ain't 30.
He's up there.
That's pretty reasonable. That's less than Courtland Suttons.
What's he make this year? Like, what was his cash this year? What was his salary? What's his average salary? Whatever.
I mean, next year his cap hit's 23.4.
Okay.
That's pretty reasonable.
So he's a bargain. Now you're getting me to highest paid wide receivers. Well, you got him on a bargain then. I thought he was up there.
No, but the part where it gets confusing was signing bonuses and everything.
Oh, okay. I was just going like, average per year, that sort of thing.
Well, cap hit. I mean, that's the simplest way to look at it. Because the cash really doesn't matter. It's the cap hit.
Wide receivers. They're a fun group. Oh, all right. Well, okay. I mean, this list here, the total value of the contract. I mean, I know we're getting into some semantics here, but Justin Jefferson on this one that I'm looking at from overthecap.com, Justin Jefferson, total value $140 million, average per year $35 million, total guaranteed $110. CeeDee Lamb, $136 million total value, average per year $34, total guaranteed
read the fully guaranteed, not the total guaranteed.
A.J. Brown, $96 million total value, $32 a year, $84 million total guaranteed.
No.
Fully guaranteed $51 million.
Yeah. That's the one that matters.
Okay, so you're not looking at the average per year?
No, I'm saying the total guarantee is a totally manufactured number based off injury stuff.
So I'm just looking at the total value and average per year. He's the third highest paid guy.
Okay.
And then you got St. Brown on that one. If it's just average per year based on their contract, in order, Jefferson 35, CeeDee 34, A.J. Brown 32, St. Brown 30, Tyreek 30.
Well, check out the top 10.
Ayuk 30.
Check out the top 10 guys and tell me how those teams did.
Vikings playoff team, Cowboys garbage, Eagles Super Bowl champs, Lions championship team, Dolphins out, 49ers disappointing, Dolphins out, Jets garbage, Bears suck, Rams nothing, Eagles. Devontae Smith makes 25.
So you got one Super Bowl champion and you got 2 playoff teams out of the top 10.
So they're paying Smith and A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts. How are they doing it? And a huge offensive line. You know I know how they're doing it. I actually do know how they're doing it. They draft. They're awesome at the draft.
Mm-hmm.
They just have starter after starter who are draft picks. They hit on the draft. And they got a coach that's, survived and worked things out. You know what? It does go to show you, like, you want to give up a 4th rounder for CeeDee Lamb, you better be fixing on winning like this year. Because you're giving up years and years and years of a potential, you tell me what, at the 4th round. Somebody could help out for a long period of time.
Right.
High quality player.
Right.
For what? CD for
all I'm saying is
Deebo Samuel for 2 years?
All I'm saying is I'm standing on the teams that overpay for wide receiver generally doesn't work out. 30% of those teams. You got 3 out of 10 teams that were even playoff teams.
All right, but in fairness, the Dolphins were in the playoffs last year. The Niners were in the Super Bowl last year. The Cowboys were in the playoffs last year.
But I did start the conversation with winning the Super Bowl, not the playoffs.
Well, I mean, you got all right, fine. What about being in the Super Bowl?
I would say that counts.
All right, so you got the 49ers, you got the Eagles.
That was before they paid Ayuk. That when the Niners
That's
were in
true.
the Super Bowl.
That's very, very true.
You know what is interesting here? The Chiefs don't have anybody on this list. The Chiefs' highest paid guy, is that Marquise Brown? Could that be right?
Wide receiver?
Yeah. I mean, the Chiefs have nobody on this list?
Well, what was Hopkins?
Oh, Hopkins. I'm sorry. There's Hopkins. My bad. Yeah, Hopkins, $13 million per. Man, how did the Chiefs do it? The Chiefs really.
That list really goes to show you Courtland Sutton's getting paid probably less than his value.
There's Sutton.
Courtland's like number 20. I can't even count that far.
Yeah, I'll go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Holy cow. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28th highest paid receiver.
You can't tell me there's 28 wide receivers better than Courtland Sutton.
No, you're right. You're right. If I'm
now you understand why the dude wants to get paid
No,
more.
I totally get it. Does he deserve it?
Yep. He damn sure does.
We'll see what happens. But it does.
I'm not telling you Courtland's top 10, but he ain't number 28.
But it does go to show you with money to work and you see what the scope is of receivers. The Broncos aren't paying crap for their receivers right now.
Right.
They're really not paying anything for their talent. They're, the guys that handle the ball.
Well, the Broncos got their money in the line.
Well, that's right. So get ready for free agency with the Broncos or the draft. I mean, this might be playmaker central.